Hello, I want to talk to you today about conflict. And I have this saying that I like everybody to think about is without conflict, there is no leadership. Now repeat that to yourself. Without conflict, there is no leadership. So much time and money is wasted because people don't engage in conflict. I love to use the Thomas Kilmann instrument because they took a concept of healthy, honoring, respectful conflict, and they broke it into a tool that measures how much of 5 different levers of conflict are you using. And it's all based on how much task behavior you want to have and how much relationship behavior you want to have. And the first mode, or conflict mode, that they talk about is competing. And competitors are very, very winning oriented. And a lot of times that behavior is healthy and it's good, and there are appropriate times when it should be used. The issue is when it's not appropriate and it's used too much, people in their minds are saying, why are they fighting that? You've seen people at work like this. Well, you're in the work environment and they're fighting about something that doesn't make any sense. And you go, why is that in your mind? And you need to back off a little bit. This really isn't something that's so important that you have to win this all the time, because it alienates other people. You've seen that, right? And so we have to give feedback on that. The second mode that I want to talk about in the Thomas Kilmann conflict instrument is that of collaboration. And collaborators here is where it's a high level of relationship behavior and a high level of task behavior. Being a collaborator is not easy. You need a lot of time, a lot of patience, sometimes a lot of investment. Why? Because for everyone to get everything they want is sometimes not realistic. It is appropriate sometimes, but at other times when it's not appropriate, I've seen where teams are going on and on and on trying to get everyone they want, whereas if they were able to just cut it a little bit, everybody would still have what they want and the solution would be implemented. The next mode in the Thomas Kilmann instrument is that of compromising. That's where we use a medium level of task behavior and a medium level of relationship behavior. That could be considered that they're getting a win-win or win-lose. The bottom line is they're compromising to give up something to get something. But if you overuse it, there could be, and I've seen this, you've seen this, a key critical thing that they give up because they compromised and they should have held steady on that. And then the next style or mode is called the avoiding mode. And in the avoiding mode, when we use this mode and choose to use it, we're using a low level of task behavior, a low level of relationship behavior, and we're just avoiding the situation altogether. When I first got into leadership, I thought, oh man, I got to get involved in everything. I got to be involved in this. I was listening for conversations, and I was listening to things I really didn't need to be involved in. I was wasting my time. There is an appropriate amount of avoiding to do, but then there's an inappropriate amount. If you're doing too much avoiding, that's not good. But if you're doing too little avoiding, that's not good either. And the last mode is that of accommodating. Sometimes we just want to give goodwill. We want to make sure that we give up something because it's okay to give something in order to later get goodwill for things. And that's accommodating. It's something that's really a very low or minimal importance. We give it up, and just release so that at some point you're going to get something back. We've seen that with organizations, with teams, with individuals. They give, and then ultimately you want to give to them because they're so generous and so giving to you. Again, the important thing about understanding the conflict mode is to know when to use it and how much of each mode to use. I look forward to hearing from you on how you're using the insights gained from the Thomas Kilmann tool, and I look forward to, are you using too much or too little of each of these modes? Thank you so much.